everybody, my name is Aaron, aka Pulling Teeth, and welcome back to WWE's 2K22 Universe Mode. And we are fresh off Backlash pay-per-view, and look who is kicking off Monday Night Raw. It's the phenomenal one himself, AJ Styles. We have not seen AJ in Universe Mode so far. This is his first appearance, I believe. And he wants to make a statement in Universe tonight. There you go.
Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ has decided that tonight he wants to have an open challenge. He wanted to have a no-holds-barred match. Anything goes. Get him on the card. Anyone can answer. Who is going to step up to the phenomenal one here to kick off Monday Night Raw? It's interesting that Raw's not starting with Kaylee Ray for a change. However, she is in our main event tonight. She is defending her Women's Championship in the main event against Miss Money in the Bank herself, AJ Lee, who's cashing in. She saw how vulnerable Kaylee was at the pay-per-view and was like, I want some of that straight afterwards. But before we get there, who has stepped up to AJ tonight? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 243 pounds, Doink the Clown.
Doink the Clown has arrived in Universe Mode. And Doink just squirted the cameraman. But Doink is here. Doink has stepped up to AJ. AJ offered a no-holds-barred open challenge, and Doink the Clown, of all people, is the one who has answered that open challenge. Look at Doink. I did not expect that Doink would be in Universe Mode when I first started the Universe Mode, but however, here he is. Here is Doink. Technically, that means we have two evil clowns on Raw. We have Doink and we have Rancid Adam. Although Rancid Adam is aligned with the world's champion, Kyle O'Reilly, at the moment. Kyle, who successfully defended his championship at Backlash against Shawn Michaels. Ring that bell, referee, sir. These two can do whatever the hell they want to each other. AJ's already got Doink. Oh my god, is it? First move of the match is a burning hammer. AJ did not come to play tonight. Straight away, taking advantage of the no holds barred by the fact that usually the burning hammer is a banned move in the WWE, and you know, no holds barred means nothing's banned. AJ straight in there, burning hammer, first move of the match. Impressed that Doink is actually still standing after that. Not just standing at the minute, Doink is thriving. Ragged AJ down, stomping on the back of the arm. And then kicking him down again by the shoulder blade. And then, well, that was almost a knee drop, more of a shin drop over AJ's jaw. Doink with the cross arm breaker. Has Doink been taking MMA lessons? Ooh, AJ sliding around at the back door, punching Doink in his painted face. Very interesting that Doink has shown up and decided to take the open challenge of the phenomenal AJ Styles, arguably one of the best to have ever done it. And AJ's getting vicious in this one. Well, in fairness, we haven't seen AJ at all in Universe Mode so far, so AJ wants to make an impression. He wants to come out here and he wants to, well, showcase the fact that he is still the phenomenal one. He's been overlooked so far. Doesn't want to be overlooked tonight. Diving, flailing clothesline. And a cover on Doink. One. Just a one count and the clown kicks out. AJ, oh, he might have been thinking springboard. Thought better of it. Instead goes for a submission. Camel clutch style. Knee in the small of the back. Referee in perfect position to be asking Doink if he still wants in this one. Doink slips out the back door. Grabs all of AJ. Rake of the eyes. And he goes low. No holds barred. Do whatever the hell you like in there. Even if you want to punch AJ in his phenomenal little balls. And now an airplane spin from Doink. Trying to discombobulate Styles. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. AJ manages to kick out of it. Doink's hands perfectly disappear into his hair when he does that. Doink's up top. Is he thinking whoopee cushion? He is! Perfectly landed whoopee cushion. 1, 2. Oh! So close. Doink the Clown just nearly beat the phenomenal AJ Styles. Oh, Doink goes for a knee drop there. AJ got out of the way. The Gauger might be pissed now at how close Doink came. But oh, Doink reverses the back suplex. Doink's impressed in this one. Dragon screw there. AJ trying to keep Doink down. And AJ now pendulum backbreaker. Oh no, Doink, that knee to the face. Perfect counter there. He's got the arm wrong. AJ though, quick forearm to the head of Doink to slow him down. DDT. And a cover from Styles. 1. Just a 1 count and Doink powers out again. AJ has been somewhat on the back foot here this entire match. But you might be thinking phenomenal forearm and Doink gets out of the way. Doink sideswiped AJ there. He's got him up on his shoulder. Doink the bigger of the two. Hung out to dry. Doink now. Doink might be thinking whoopee cushion again. Well, he's straight up, but AJ got back to his feet first. Drives Doink off the top rope. Got him up. AJ now thinking calf crusher. And he's got it. Doink's trapped virtually in the center of the ring. Close enough. But Doink manages to get out of it. Elbow to the back of Styles. Doink's feeling it, but AJ recovered too quickly. Neck breaker. Keep Doink down. Doink has had an answer for almost everything AJ's thrown at him. Oh God. AJ's going back to how he started the match. Another burning hammer. If 1 doesn't take him out, maybe 2 will. That's a move that has literally ended people's careers before. And AJ's going for another. That's a 3rd burning hammer. What the hell is AJ doing here? I think AJ's tried to kill Doink the Clown. Phenomenal forearm. If Doink kicks out of this, I will forever be impressed. 2. Done. Good God, AJ. AJ got pissed there. What was that? 3 burning hammers? I think it was 2 burning hammers in a row and then a phenomenal forearm right at the end. Doink almost had it with that whoopee cushion. I think Doink got under AJ's skin there. That was dangerously close to a victory for Doink. Who would have thought? Doink the Clown taking AJ Styles to his limit. Some very, very strange things happen here. That phenomenal forearm was sweet though. AJ get a huge victory here in Universe Mode. Wonder where he's going to go from here. And here we go, folks. It's second match of the evening. And here is Dragunov. We haven't seen Dragunov for a little while here in Universe Mode. Of course, he is the Hardcore Champion. But he is not defending that championship tonight. It is not 24/7 rules. Not currently. We might introduce it to be back 24/7 rules again. But Dragunov is taking on a Hardcore Legend this evening. And that Hardcore Legend is not the Floor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia. Weighing in at 187 pounds. The Hardcore Champion,
Ilya Dragunov. Then I believe the last time we saw him, if I am not mistaken, was when he won the Hardcore Championship in a fatal 4-way match. So Ilya is not what's the right terminology here? He's not averse to a challenge. He stepped into that hardcore match, that hardcore fatal 4-way, kind of as an underdog, so to speak, and he walked out champion. So don't underestimate this man. It takes a balls to win the Hardcore Championship. But tonight, he is taking on a legend in hardcore wrestling, a legend in wrestling in general. He is going to be taking on Terry Funk. The Funker is here on Raw to take on Ilya Dragunov. Non-title, normal match, not even hardcore rules. So that's quite an interesting decision that was made. See how these two, the modern day hardcore champion and a hardcore legend do in that environment. Well, we're going to find out. Here's Terry. The Funker is here.
From Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds.
275?
Funky.
Terry, 275? Terry does not look 275. Who's our ring announcer? Did they get that wrong? Terry does not look 275 pounds. I'd have maybe put him 235, maybe 240 at a push. He's not 275. Terry Funk is, would that classify? It's 275 hit super heavyweight territory, and you have to pass 300 to be 200 to be super heavyweight territory. Either way, he is not 275. That's like Batista size or Brock Lesnar size. Terry Funk is not the size of Batista or Brock Lesnar. Either way, the apparently much larger than anticipated Funker is here to take on Ilya. Ring that bell, referee, sir. Terry already punching Ilya square in the face, and Terry's going for an atomic drop. Gonna try and teach this youngster a lesson. Oh, a jumping knee from Dragunov takes the Funker down. Of course, obviously, the longer this match goes, the more in favour of Dragunov it's going to be. He's got the youth, he's got the stamina, he's got the endurance. Terry is a crazy old bastard, though, so who knows? But just his age and how much he's been through his entire life, Terry is going to want this to try and end sooner rather than later. But the Funker is already thinking moonsault. Terry's already thinking moonsault. He's not playing by the hour. One. Just a 1 count, and Dragunov kicks out. The Funker, though, has come to play tonight. Leg drop. The Funker wants to beat the hell out of Dragunov. Beat the snot out of this kid. But Dragunov, nice takedown there. Goes back to classic style wrestling. And now Dragunov has got the arm. Oh, is he thinking? Oh, he's thinking label lock. The Funker got his feet on the ropes. Of course, normally when a hardcore champion is fighting, there's no rules. However, this is just a normal straight wrestling match, so they've got to think of rope breaks here. No, goes for the cannonball senton. The Funker gets out of the way. I'm not sure who it would favour having just generic normal wrestling rules as opposed to the usual hardcore environment out of these two. Funker, who's been around forever and has won world championships like in any style that you can think of, he just adapted to the hardcore style later on in his career. Or Dragunov, who's still kind of in his prime at the moment, maybe not even hit his prime yet. He is a former WWE UK NXT UK champion. I say former, for all I know he might actually still be the UK champion at the moment. I should know that, being from the UK, but I don't, because who watches NXT UK? Oh, big line in the corner. Dragunov bouncing off the book. Oh, another lariat in there. Sends the Funker down to the centre of the ring. Dragunov now, is he thinking snap suplex? He is. Takes the Funker down, floats over, cover, forearm in the face. 2. Oh, the Funker just powered out of that one. Dragunov building momentum now. For a man considerably smaller than Terry, if you listen to our ring announcer, almost 100 pounds smaller than Terry. Oh, the diving knee to the ribs from Dragunov. Somewhat reminiscent of our world's champion, Kyle O'Reilly. Maybe that was a shot at Kyle, who knows. Big overhead chop there. What's Funker thinking? Funker going after the leg. Of course, Funker's got the spinning toe hold. But he might be thinking moonsault again. Well, whatever he's thinking, he's taking his time to think about it. He is going moonsault. Moonsault, but Dragunov rolled out of the way. Funker crashed and burned. Dragunov now. Nice, a flatliner. And he might be thinking torpedo. I think he is. He's going to charge head first into the Funker, and he connects. Oh, God, on the jaw. I think he busted the Funker open. My God, diving headbutt to the jaw, and the Funker just kicks out of the torpedo. I believe that's what he calls it. I could be wrong. Snapping over there with the neck breaker goes Dragunov, who's going up top. What does he think? He's trying to put the Funker away here. Terry back to his feet. Dragunov cannonball attempt again, misses. Oh God, that's a nasty cut under Terry's eye. But Terry with the jabs. And a big right hand there, actually. Funker's thinking moonsault again. He's thinking moonsault again. Oh, he almost got, I think he kind of connected. He cleared half the ring. Funker's still got some distance on that baby. Has he put away the Hardcore Champion too? No, Dragunov powers out. Last possible second. Oh, is Funker thinking pile driver? See this pile driver, a spinning toe hold. He's thinking pile driver. He's got Dragunov up and on his neck. Funker got pissed when he got busted open. And now try to drag Dragunov away from the ropes. Has the Funker done enough? Has he put Dragunov away? Cover. Has the Funker done it? Has the old man beat the Hardcore Champion? No, not just yet. A little too much time spent having to drag him away from the ropes. Oh, goes for a jumping clothesline. Funker ducks under it. Now Funker going back to the leg again. Rocking on the ankle, the spinning toe hold. Spinning toe holds where Terry... he goes for the other leg now. It's Terry's submission hold of choice. Although he is partial to a cloverleaf or maybe even a figure four on occasion. But primarily it's the toe hold. Nice exploder suplex there, floating into the power slam. Shelton Benjamin style. Thrown straight to the buckle. Dragunov charges in with a lariat. He's going for the second again. Bang! Rolls Funker into the buck. Oh no, he doesn't roll him into the center. He just floats him straight to the floor and pins. Funker managed to kick out. Terry's not dead yet. Somehow, some way. Oh God! Spinning back chop there. He's thinking torpedo again. Second time lucky. This is what busted the Funker open. Boom! Again, square to the jaw on Terry. That could be all she wrote. 1, 2, and we're done here. Ilya Dragunov beats the hardcore legend of Terry Funk, the living legend himself. Celebrating with that championship. Oh! Look who else is making a universe debut here. It's Machine Gun Kelly. Is Machine Gun Kelly setting his sights on the Hardcore Championship? Now that would be an interesting development. Well folks, it's time for our semi-main event of the evening, and the Beast Incarnate is here. Brock Lesnar is back here in Universe mode. If you missed a few weeks ago, Brock went one-on-one with our World's Champion Kyle O'Reilly, and he kind of wiped the floor with Kyle. He beat Seven Bells out of the World Champion, and he beat the World Champion. He pinned him square in the center of the ring, and Brock was patient. Brock knew that Kyle had to step up. Oh. Always interrupting me.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
As I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, Brock knew that Kyle had a date against Shawn Michaels at Backlash. He knew that Kyle had to finish that, but Brock was well aware that he was next in line, and he didn't let anybody forget it. Brock is now got his sights set on Kyle O'Reilly. Now Kyle has done away, shall we say. He has done away with Shawn Michaels. He has put Shawn in his rearview mirror. But unfortunately for Kyle, this is what's in his front mirror at the moment. Front mirror? This is what's near his windscreen, should we say. This is the man in his way. Stood on the highway in front of Kyle's vehicle. Probably a bit of a brick wall if Kyle drove into it, let's be real. But who is Brock taking on tonight? Well, if it isn't the model of a human being himself, ladies and gentlemen, Brock is taking on Mace tonight. This is probably a little bit of a mismatch at the moment.
And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 314 pounds, Mace.
Well, this is the first we're seeing of Mace here in Universe Mode. And stepping in the ring against Brock Lesnar, it might also be the last we see of Mace here in Universe Mode. Who knows? Of course, Mace was known to the WWE. I don't want to say to the WWE Universe because that just sounds corny. He's known to WWE fans for being a member of Retribution, who are no longer a thing, thankfully. However, Mace still here, still in the get-up. Let's see how he does here tonight. See if he can step up to Brock Lesnar. See how he does against Brock. This could be a breakout moment for Mace. Brock's mind is obviously going to be on Kyle O'Reilly. And Kyle's little band of associates, shall we say. Rancid Adam and Bobby Lashley. But it doesn't look like Brock's lost that much focus if he's thinking about them, because he's already beating the hell out of Mace, and he's already got Mace in an armbar and a knee bar at the same time. Brock Lesnar at the moment is just showing that he can do whatever the hell he wants in there. I don't get me wrong, Mace is a big guy. Mace is actually taller than Brock, look. But this is Brock Lesnar we're talking about here. The Mace, no, manhandling the Beast. I said this could be a big breakout moment. If Mace is not, shall we say, if Mace is not too thrown off by the spotlight of taking on somebody the caliber of Brock Lesnar, if Mace is not worried about that, if Mace has not come out here basically thinking, oh my god, I'm going to lose, what's the point? Then Mace could really have a breakout showing here. The odds of him winning are extremely low, but the odds of him having something of a breakout performance at least, showcasing what he can do, being able to hang in there with Brock, that's all on him. And he's somewhat proving that right now, actually. He's getting the better of Brock at the moment. Dropping Brock on the top rope, should I say. Now try to choke Brock out. Knee to the jaw. Mace is building momentum here. He's got all of Brock's legs, but Brock just powers him away. It doesn't look like Brock's all that concerned, to be honest. Although Mace is still getting some offense in here. He's now squeezing at the head of Lesnar. Trying to go all Great Khali on him. Slamming Brock face first on the mat, and he's going for a pin. He's shooting the half. Has he got it here? One. Just a one count, and Brock powered out. Ooh, Mace stomping on the fingers. Don't care who you are, how big or bad you are, you get your fingers stomped on. That hurts. Shot to the lower spine. Mace now. Got Brock back on the shoulders again. Pressing Brock overhead and drops him face first. This is an impressive showing. Oh, goes for what looked like a spear, and Brock just leapfrogged him. And Brock goes behind. Suplex City, bitch. Mace dropped on the back of his head multiple times. Here's a third. Mason inside out with that one. It was a good run, Mace. It was a nice showing. Oh! Firing off before Brock could get the F5. He was shooting for it. And Brock there, just a vertical suplex, sent Mace into the ropes. The rope started moving so quickly that it could only be visible in slow motion. Those elbows dropping over the shoulder blade of Mace there. Brock standing Mace back to his feet. But what's going on here? Brock sends Mace into the buckle. Mace drops face first. Where'd the world champion come from? At some point, clearly while this was going on, Kyle must have hopped the barricade and was sitting there, and Brock's just noticed him. Kyle getting in Brock's face. Mace coming in from behind. Sucker punched at Brock and takes Brock down. Mace taking full advantage of this situation. And Kyle's disappeared off the face of the earth, apparently. Just vanished. Oh, dropped. Oh, hold by Brock, dropping Mace on that bottom step, it looked like. Mace may have got the better of Brock for a second, but that seemingly did not last. What was this? Is Mace maybe joined up with Kyle O'Reilly in the league. I mean, that would be a smart move for Mace, to be honest. He could get himself aligned with a world champion. I could see that working. We saw obviously Kyle coming and helping Mace out, but Kyle might have been doing it for an ulterior motive. But who knows, this could actually do wonders for Mace. Mace breaking the count there, interestingly. I thought he might have tried to go for a count out victory maybe for Brock. But instead decided to break the count. And Brock's going to make it pay for it, dropping it back first on the barricade. Brock going for the legs, but Mace powers off him. Stomp on the ribs there from Mace. Look at this. Just slamming those elbows down on the jaw and on the collarbone. He's got hold of Brock, whips him towards the steps. I'm not sure if Brock might have clipped the steps on his way down there. Mace is going brutal here. Like I said earlier, I don't think Mace is coming out to win this. I don't think Mace has got it in his head that he's going to beat Brock. I think Mace has just got it in his head that he wants to have a breakout show and he wants to hurt Brock tonight. And he's doing his damnedest to do that. He's got him up. Mace slamming Brock down. Somewhat reminiscent of an Emerald Flosion. 2. Mace. Oh my god. Mace just got within a split second of beating Brock Lesnar there. And Brock is pissed. Snatches Mace off the ground. F5. Good God. Thanks for coming. It was a nice showing, kid. You did well. But you pissed off the beast. Country strong. Brock Lesnar he had enough. Mace dropping Brock there on the back of his head and got so close. Look at this. 1, 2. Ref's hand was coming down for free. But in the end, it just took 1 F5. 1, 2. Thanks for coming.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
Kyle O'Reilly might have tried to intervene. Kyle knows that Brock's coming for him and coming for his championship. But let's not well, we'll get to that when we get to that, I suppose. Good showing for Mace. And another big win for Brock as he marches forward towards the championship. Well, folks, it's main event time. Miss Money in the Bank, AJ Lee, has come out here and she's decided she's cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase. She wants her championship match and she wants it tonight. She's sick of waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ won Money in the Bank in our first pay-per-view here in Universe Mode. Somewhat surprisingly, she got it out of nowhere, to be honest. I was not expecting the victory for her that night, but hell, she snuck in the back door and she got it. And tonight, she wants her championship opportunity. Kaylee Ray fresh off defending the championship at Backlash in a triple threat match with Liv Morgan and Trish Stratus. So Kaylee Ray has had her work cut out for her recently. Kaylee defending the championship against 2 competitors at Backlash, and then the Raw straight after, she's now got AJ Lee. Well, there she goes. She hands it the briefcase. Referee showing it to the world. Proof that this is now going to be for the championship. The briefcase is now gone, AJ. Let's get the champion out here. And here comes Kaylee Ray. We've seen her a lot here in Universe Mode. She's been opening Raw quite frequently recently. Yes, any number of competitors, sometimes winning, sometimes losing. But she's been putting on impressive showings, but she won where it counted. And that was against Liv Morgan and Trish Stratus at the pay-per-view. With the title on the line, Kaylee Ray walked away as the victor. She walked in as champion, she walked out as champion. And that's not something to be sniffed at. That's an impressive feat. You've got one of the the hottest competitors in women's wrestling at the moment, who's on the run of a lifetime, to be honest. She's on the run of a career in Liv Morgan, and you've got one of the best women's champions to have ever done it, certainly in Western wrestling, in Trish Stratus. So Kaylee Ray, to walk in as champ and walk out as champ of that is incredibly impressive. But she's now got another one of the best to have ever done it in Western women's wrestling, in AJ Lee. Can she do it back-to-back shows? Can Kaylee defend that championship back-to-back? Technically having walked through 3 of the best.
Introducing the challenger from Jersey City, New Jersey, AJ Lee. And introducing the champion from Glasgow, Scotland. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Kaylee Ray.
Holding the championship belt somewhat reminiscent of Alexa Bliss. Alexa is over on SmackDown. And recently coming off a big feud with the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna. Trailers, the 8th and 9th wonders of the world are both on SmackDown. Anyway. Referee showing the world what this is for. That beautiful championship belt. Ring that bell, and here we go. AJ Lee, Kaylee Ray. And AJ already grabbing hold of Kaylee. AJ getting, well, vicious to start with. Grabbed Kaylee by the hair and just holding her up, and now working on the knee. AJ has the experience edge here. She might as well have the speed edge as well, the advantage in terms of speed and agility. Kaylee Ray, though, is not anything to be stifled with in that department. But Kaylee is going to be the bigger of the two here. Probably the stronger of the two as well. Although she can fly when she wants to. Kaylee now locking in a figure 4 neck lock and just elbow to the top of the head of AJ. Now stretching out the arm of AJ Lee now. Because AJ only recently making her return to the ring here in Universe mode. And she made her return winning Money in the Bank. So she's came in, and she's came in strong right at the top. And that Money in the Bank match was a long one as well, so she earned that victory. I was saying earlier it was kind of like sneaking in the back door because she wasn't an expected winner. But she managed it. Throwing Kaylee into the corner now. AJ setting up. Kaylee charges in. Caught. And Hurricane Rana sending the champ halfway across the ring. AJ hops over. Goes to the middle rope. What's AJ Lee thinking? Diving splash on Kaylee. Goes for the pin. Covers a 1. Just a 1 count and the champ kicks out. Still too early. AJ though thinking drop kick to the shoulder blade. Stands the champ back up to her feet. What's AJ sizing her up? What's she thinking about here? Kick to the ribs. Jumping DDT from AJ Lee. So far this match has been all AJ. Oh, standing slice bread from AJ Lee. She has put people away with that in the past, but apparently not tonight. Runs in. Black Widow. Has AJ got it already? As Kaylee really underestimated AJ Lee here. She thought AJ's past it. It would be incredibly stupid of Kaylee Ray to have assumed AJ Lee could not get a victory here tonight, because this has been all AJ. AJ goes to the pin. 1, 2. Oh my god, that was very close. AJ almost had it. Calling Kaylee Ray a crybaby. AJ at the bottom rope goes for a senton. Kaylee got out of the way. Knee to the face. This is now where Kaylee's going to get into things. She's pissed off now. But AJ's already back to her feet. I think Kaylee is underestimating AJ Lee, which is very stupid. AJ is one of the best to have ever done it. Just because she's not been as active recently as she was in the past, doesn't mean she can't still go. But the fact that you faced Trish Stratus recently should prove that. Kaylee, though, that jumping flatliner on the floor, that's got to have done some damage to Kaylee as well. But she doesn't look like she cares. Hurting herself to hurt her opponent. Kick to the ribs. DDT on the floor. AJ writhing in pain on the ground. Stands her up. and then whips her into the barricade. AJ holding on for dear life. Kaylee still sizing her up. Head first now off the barricade. Kick to the ribs. Another DDT on the floor. We're at a 6 count, and Kaylee is showing no signs of letting up here. Maybe she's happy with a count out win. 7 count. Kaylee might be happy with a count out win. She's thinking vertical suplex here. Oh no, AJ slips out the back door. Hooks her up. German suplex on the ground. AJ's got to be the one that brings this back into the ring, because AJ's got to get the victory on the inside of the ring. She can't win on the outside. There we go, 9 count. AJ got in, and Kaylee Ray thought better of getting counted out. She knew as she got counted out, she'd retain the championship, but AJ would have legitimate claim to ask for another rematch, because Kaylee wouldn't have really beat AJ at all. She'll just escaped with the belt, which always gives you the viable chance to claim for a championship rematch. So Kaylee thought better of the escape. Figured she'd get back in there, try and put her away. Kaylee, swanton, but AJ got the knees up. Like it hurt AJ too. She's not got knee pads on, so that was still going to hurt, but probably did more damage to Kaylee. Picking the ankle. Now going for Kaylee's knees. Oh, Fujiwara. Swinging Fujiwara armbar. Or salt of the earth, depending on who you ask. Wrenching back on that shoulder blade. Kaylee was able to escape it. And AJ back on the arm again. AJ's working on all the limbs here, all the extremities. And now she's going back into a Black Widow. Center of the ring. She's really twerking on it. She's got it. AJ Lee's got it. Kaylee Ray taps out to the Black Widow. The talk on that one, new women's champion. AJ Lee has put away Kaylee Ray. Out of nowhere. Diving splash we saw earlier in the match. AJ was on a roll in this one. There was no slowing her down. She came out here knowing this was her opportunity. Kaylee was weakened after the match at the pay-per-view, the big triple threat. AJ took full advantage. It's somewhat impressive she didn't just cash in at the pay-per-view. She decided to wait until tonight, but it worked out for her. That Black Widow, center of the ring, there was nowhere for Kaylee to go. Kaylee tapping out, new women's champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Champion, AJ Lee.
AJ is your champion, and that's going to do it for this episode of Universe Mode. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me in this one. It's been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.